Hello, welcome to Vermont Systems Teams webinar. My name's Sam, and in this second video, I'm going to show you how to chat in Teams. We're going to cover the 5 things that you need to know about Teams chat: how to start a chat, how to format a message, how to search for messages, how to hide or mute a conversation, and how to pin the most important conversations. So let's get started. Open Teams, and on the navigation bar on the left-hand side, select the chat window. This will show you any recent messages that have been sent to you, and it will also show you any conversations that you've initiated. To start a new one, simply click on New Chat or select New Chat from the very top bar. Start entering the name of the person that you wish to speak with. Don't worry if you don't get the spelling quite right. Teams will automatically look through your contacts and make suggestions based on what you've been typing. To send a message, simply click on the text box at the bottom and type in your message. And then press Send. When the message is sent, this icon will appear at the end. When it's been seen, that will change. This conversation is a one-to-one chat. It's private and secure between me and Dave. Only myself and the recipient can see the messages that we are sending between us. We can share files, have meetings, have discussions, and only the two of us can see it. If we need to bring an extra participant into this conversation, we simply need to add them by clicking on the top right-hand corner icon, searching for the person we wish to add, selecting them, and pressing Add. What that will do is change it from a one-to-one chat to a group chat. That way, any conversation that I was having with Dave remains private and one-to-one. And this group chat can now be used for a multiple recipient conversation. We can even add more people to the conversation as we go. Simply click on the icon in the top right-hand corner, select Add People, search for them, and add them to the conversation. You even get some options to include or exclude the chat history. When sending messages, it's really useful just to send one line as a quick message, but sometimes you may find you need to send a slightly more complicated message. In that scenario, formatting the message is super easy. All you need to do is select Format from underneath the text box. If you look at the controls underneath, the first one is the letter A. If you click on that, it will expand the text box and allow me to add formatting. I can even add images, and I can upload files. When I'm finished formatting my message, I simply press the arrow in the bottom right-hand corner and send it. I can also post to a team. Simply click on Teams from the navigation bar, find the channel you want to post to, find the text box at the bottom, and start typing your message. And I can even format them here in the channel thread. Once you've been using Teams for some time, you'll find that you have a number of conversations, and keeping track of them can be difficult. That's where the search bar comes in. You can search for pretty much anything in Teams. I'm going to try and find the group conversation that I started a minute ago. I type in Chris and Dave, as I know they're part of the group. I select it from the drop down, and it takes me straight back to the conversation thread that I was having a moment ago. You may find that group chats become quite noisy at times. If you ever find a conversation distracting, simply find the conversation in your chat window, hover over it, and select the More options from the three dots at the end. You can then select to mute the conversation. This doesn't mean that you've left the conversation, it just means that the activity and pop-ups won't distract you while you're working. Once you're finished doing what you're doing, you can simply come back to the conversation, hover over it, open up the More options, and unmute. You can also hide a message. When you hide a message, it will completely vanish from your recent items. If you wish to return to it, you will have to search for it. Simply search for it from the search bar at the top, select it and it'll open it, and then to unhide, simply hover over the message again, click on the three dots, and press unhide. The last great tip I have for you is pinning the most important conversations. This makes it super easy to return to the conversations that you use every day. Again, hover over the message, go to the More options, and select Pinned. This will separate that message away from your recent items and place it in a new category called Pinned. You can pin as many items as you want. When your activity or interest in that conversation is finished, you can simply return to the message, hover over it, select More options, and unpin. Okay, let's summarize. One-to-one chat. This is great for quickly communicating with your teammates. It's private, so only you and the recipient can see the content. When you add a participant, it automatically starts a new group chat. This is great for cross-team discussions. Remember, only the people that you invite will be able to see the content. Channel posts are where you can hold team forums, make announcements, deliver news. And remember, only the members of your team will be able to see your channel posts. You can format messages, making them slightly richer and adding additional content. You can search for messages. And if a conversation becomes too noisy, you can mute it or hide it so you can avoid the distraction. And keeping track of the most important ones is super easy when you use the pinned option. Be sure to check out our other videos. My name is Sam, and this has been a Vermont Systems Teams webinar.